Profesor, durante muchos partidos usted hablaba de la cantidad de oportunidades que creaba el equipo y de la incapacidad que tenían de terminar las jugadas. ¿Cómo se siente ahora que después de 2 partidos se han anotado 6 goles?
Bueno, pues muy contento porque el fútbol tiene estas cosas que no creamos a lo mejor tantas oportunidades como estos partidos que comentas muy bien tú, y ahora somos capaces de... La mentalidad es, al final, cuando también errábamos ocasiones, entrenábamos mucho los centros, pases, chuts a portería, y al final es el feeling de los jugadores. Yo cuando no me canso de decir que esto pertenece a ellos, que tú los puedes ayudar a cambiar alguna cosa en el campo cuando ves que tal, y ahora están en un estado bueno de forma y finalizan bien. Y estamos muy contentos porque para ganar algo tienes que marcar goles. Y podíamos jugar bien, según mi criterio, pero no marcábamos. Entonces esto te creaba aquella inseguridad que decías, tenías el balón, dominabas, y ahora estamos en este sentido también en un buen momento.
All right, Dome, congratulations. Maxi was a handful and a half tonight for Philadelphia to handle. How impressed were you with his performance tonight?
About Maxi? Oh, it was, you know, it was fantastic. Maxi is, we have... everybody is important for our team, but you know exactly, we have 2 or 3 players. They have our key men, and Maxi is. I don't know because I don't know another conference, but in this conference is one of the best player. And this night was the performance was amazing, but many players because I agree. But always when we spoke about one player, about the winger or what the striker, but never we spoke about the defenders. But I agree with you because Maxi was fantastic, not just because he was able to score. The performance was very well because when we decide to play in between, they play fantastic. And the last 20 minutes, we decide to play with 2 strikers, David and Maxi, and play perfect as well. It's very important for us. We recover these 2 or 3 players for the playoff.
Coach, para Venevisión, felicidades nuevamente por otro triunfo. Como he dicho anteriormente, el equipo aquí en casa es muy fuerte y sale con ganas de destrozar al rival. Pero después de la segunda parte, cuando entran con mucha relajación, como fue el gol que han metido el equipo contrario.
Bueno, sí, el gol que han metido era ya al minuto 80 y tantos con el 3-0 y puede pasar, ¿no? Y es un jugador, el Siño, que tiene mucha calidad, que hablamos el otro día, que se va de 3 jugadores, 4, hace un jugadón. Tenemos que mejorarlo porque hoy no es importante, porque era knockout game, pero es muy importante ahora contra Atlanta, porque no es lo mismo ganar 3-0 que 3-1. Es muy importante, entonces tenemos que mejorar en esto. Y va bien que nos hayan marcado, a ver si me entiendes, en el sentido de que ahora que no es importante en este partido, sí que le podemos dar mucha importancia a estar concentrados en el próximo partido, porque esto te penaliza.
Yes, hello, Coach. Jim Curtin, Philadelphia's coach, was saying that he feels that New York City FC has the best home field advantage in the league, I guess because of the dimensions. Do you agree with that, and does that make Sunday's game a must-win?
Okay, I don't know, I'm new here. Just arrived for months ago. But the people here explained me about that. They had many problems for the reason in the first and the second year here, because the opponent decided to defend compact, and New York City in that moment had many problems. I don't know. Sometimes it's good for us. Sometimes it's not good, because if the opponent defend really well, you have problems because you need space. And I don't know if the coach say something like that. I accept. It's not my opinion.
Dome, I have two questions. The first one, you decided to start Ishmael over Jesus today. That was the lone change from Sunday's lineup. I was just wondering, why the switch?
The first one is I don't want to see anybody down in this team because we are a team. The second one is we can play in different ways when you decide to play because Jesus has a good quality, but Ismael as well. But Ismael has another quality, and when you are looking for play quickly, play behind them. Maybe you decide it's better this player, not another player. I have confidence in both, in everybody. But when you play the knockout game, the playoff, you have to decide. Maybe I know what happened when we have 23, and we have a big problem in the soccer, a big problem. We can play with 11. This is a big problem for us. But I am very happy with Jesus, with Joe, with Yahel, with Isma. But tonight I decided to play with Isma because the last game I showed they play high, defend high, and maybe we can take advantage when they decide to play high. That is the reason why I decide. But sometimes I decide play with this player and we lost the game. It's not. Maybe it's a good idea. Maybe depend of the result. At the end, you can tell me it's a disaster because it's better Jesus. But you have a reason when we will lose the game and speak about that, and we have a reason when. But it's not about that. I'm very happy with both, but they have different quality.
The second question I had was, it seems that the last two games you guys have kind of created higher scoring opportunities. I was just wondering, was there any kind of tweaks that you tried to instill in the team over the last two games to, take chances in more dangerous areas instead of just...
No, yes, but we need to change when you... We analyze the opponent, is the next opponent is Atlanta. And in Atlanta, maybe you decide play in another way, or you decide play quickly or keep the ball. It depends. When we are analyzing the opponent, it's about that. It's when they have the ball, what happened? When they don't have the ball, what is the best way to play? And maybe I don't watch any game about Atlanta right now. I have 2 or 3 days to analyze this team, and after that we decide the best team the best 11 to start to play or for the next game. But sometimes we play quickly. In the second half we decide to play to take advantage because they attack with 6-7 players and they have 2 players, 2 defenders against 2, and we decide when we recover the ball to play quickly. And we are lucky maybe because we score 6 goals in the last 2 games, and that is a good news for us.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the
Thank
win. It's always important to score the first goal, but when the first goal comes in such a spectacular way, the way Ishmael scored it, does it provide an extra lift to the team? And what was your immediate reaction to that first goal?
No, it's very important for us in the knockout games when you score a goal because we have 2 plans. It depends they score a goal or we score a goal. The goal was fantastic, the amazing goal for Ismael score. But it's very important because everybody know what happened when we score a goal is keep calm. We have time and we have to take advantage because the opponent play a little bit different. And when they decide to play different, we need to decide. We need to play a little bit different as well. But it's very important because in the knockout games, normally when the team who score quickly has more possibilities to win this game, because knockout game is a special game. It's not the same when you play in the regular season. Is different.
Tome, congrats. First off, on Sean, he took a little bit of a collision towards the end of the game. How did he look to you? I know he's getting a quick look at now.
No, Sean is good, but always is the same. After the game, our doctor is there, and tomorrow, but it's not serious. Tomorrow they have a check, medical check about that. Is normal here, but I spoke with him and it's not serious. It's about because the player is down. Encima de cayó encima.
He fell on top of.
Yeah, then top the Sean is about that. It's not serious.
And the second part is the connection between the left back and the left wing. How do you design that, and what do you see from Ben and Mata that are able to see those two combine well with the midfield and with the attack?
In the first half, we play 4-2-3-1, and I say to them when they decide to play with Ilsinho, we have to play with 5. Even so, he was able to dribbling 1 or 2 or 3 players, because for me, I say many times, he's an amazing player, because I know I remember when he plays in Shakhtar Donetsk, he's amazing. We decide in that moment to play with 5 and to make 2 against 1 against Ilsinho, because Ilsinho in the last 20 minutes here in the last game was fantastic, and we have really very problems to control him, no? And we decide to play with 5. And when we decide to play with 4, sometimes it's better than we don't have to play in the same line. It's better when Ben is wide, Mata is inside, and we start to play in the same way the last game, and we changed in the second half because was very important for us to control this play.
And in the first half, when you're attacking together.
Yeah, it's not good. I say to Ben when they decide to attack together, because you have to control your emotion, because the result is 2-0 on 2-0, 2-0 or 3-0, and in that moment I say to him, stop here, and when Ben go, Mata stay, Ben go, but not both, because you have to play with the result. In the knockout game, you have to play with the result, because after that, if you don't control these kind of players, Ilsinho, Mandujanin, they have quality.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
On Monday, you talked about playing calm and in control. Is this the most in control you've seen this side since you've taken over? And if so, what was the switch? Like, what was the switch that was flipped to get them in control?
I'm very happy the first 60 minutes, but we don't have the control in 10 minutes. When we decide to play with 5-2-1 with Isma, we had a problem because we didn't control Dorcal, Mandujanin, and they can put the ball behind us. And just they put the ball behind us, and we are in trouble. When we decide to play with 3, with Evan, I say to him, we have to press and control these 2-3 players. And I think, it's my opinion, we play a little bit better because we decide to push our defender and press these 3 players, because they play comfortable, you know, and we lose the control in 10-15 minutes. I agree. We lose the control, and that can happen in the next game, because it's not the same 3-0, 2-0, the 2-1 or 3-1. In the knockout game, it's okay, but not in the next game.
Okay, last question.
Coach, congrats on the win. You talked about how Maxi and David were obviously going to get the highlights, but defensively, how strong you guys were, particularly in the first half. It seemed like Yangel and Alex really just diffused every time they tried to counterattack and really kind of stabilize things when they tried to go. How impressed were you with those two tonight?
About our defenders?
Yeah, and particularly Jan-Hel and Alex in the midfield.
Okay, they play really well because they have the capacity to recover many balls, and they play when they play together. Our team is stronger when we defend. When we decide to defend, because they have to the capacity to recover the balls, and after that the play is simple. And right now it's very important to recover, especially this player, because he was injured the last 5 months, and it's a good news for us. It's very important for us, but we play fantastic. Our center backs, I'm very happy, because even Ben, because the second half we play with 3 center backs, Ben, Alex and Maxime, and they play really well. And it's very important for us with Mata. I understand we need to Mata help Ben, because for me the most dangerous player is Ilzinho. For me, it's my opinion. And for the last one, for me, is I want to thank our supporters, because it's not easy to come here in a special day like today, and I expect for the next game everybody is here, and because we are more comfortable, and we are stronger when they are here. Okay, thank you so much.